The Skinwalker. Hi, by now you have already seen the title and wonder, why is it named that? Well, I'm glad to tell you this story, and maybe you will come to the conclusion on why it is named that. A couple years ago, my brother and mom moved from New Hampshire to California because of my mom's job. During the first year of being there, our house was built fresh and new. So in order to keep us safe from any robberies, my mother thought of buying us a dog. His name was Reggie. Reggie was supposedly a boxer. However, his humanal eyes and longer limbs made him stand out. At first we thought maybe he was unique and just very lucky to be able to have such a strong human-like dog. But one night my mom went out for the weekend and decided to leave me to take care of Reggie and my brother Jake. I didn't put much thought into the fact that maybe it would be a handful, because Jake would be in his room all night and Reggie would probably be playing in his cage and only needs to use the bathroom once or twice. As I watched them, soon Jake went to bed, and I only needed to take out Reggie for his night walk before going to bed as well. We walked down the streets of the calming night, making sure to keep Reggie in my sight, but I kept feeling like someone was watching me. I turned around for a second, and when I turned back, Reggie was gone. Only the blue collar attached to the leash in my hand was there. I called his name a couple of times and ran around the block to search, but nothing. I came home and called my mom, telling her he was missing. Maybe he will appear back home again. You know how dogs are? She said, calming me down. I breathed for a while and locked up everything before going to sleep. After that night, I waited for him every day for a month until I gave up. Maybe he got hit by a car? Or kidnapped? Whatever. A year had passed by, and I had came home from school one day to a letter on the table with poor handwriting and the name Reggie repeatedly written with some sort of red ink. I looked around and saw red prints of paws leading from the kitchen to the back door. I followed them. As I reached outside, I saw Reggie. Well, he was panting and was slightly skinnier than before. His eyes were red and wide, and his mouth hung low as if it was broken. "Reggie, is that you?" I yelled as it stared at me. Its mouth closed and opened and repeated something. Then it started to stand on its own hind legs, removing its zipper in the back of it. My eyes widened in shock as a bloody, long creature came out, crawling towards me fast. I ran back into the house and shut the doors, holding my back against it until the banging stopped. Years later, I had nightmares and flashbacks of that moment, and still seeing whatever that creature was that we was feeding and keeping under our roof.